Hello everyone. Goal 10 is dealing with rationalizing radical denominators. Now the reason we do this is because there's an unspoken rule. I don't know that all levels still use it, but the rule for this is really simple. You can't have decimals or fractions in the denominators. You can have them in the numerator, but not in the denominator. And so when we look at examples like we have here, we have these radicals that are remaining in the denominator. And what that means is that when we take the square root of 5, we're ultimately going to have a decimal in the denominator. So it's like saying 3 divided by 2.236. Because we can't have that decimal, we have to rationalize these, meaning let's get rid of the decimals from the bottom. So how do we go about doing this? You're going to do the exact same process for each one of these. Okay? You multiply both the top and the bottom by whatever that radical is, and only the radical that's in the denominator. So this will become 3 square root of 5 on the top. The square root of 5 times the square root of 5 becomes the square root of 25. And if we simplify that, we have 3 square root of 5 over 5. The final thing that you have to do is check to see if the 3 and the 5 would reduce. These numbers right here. Since 3 and 5 do not reduce, you are simplified. So the answer is 3 root 5 over 5. Do the same thing for letter B here. We multiply by the square root of 2 on the top and the bottom. And we have the 7 square root of 2 over, this will be the square root of 4. Okay? And the square root of 4 is just 2. Check and see if we can reduce right here. We cannot, so the answer is 7 square root of 2 over 2. Letter C. Same thing again, multiply by the square root of 6 on the top and the bottom. We get 8 square root of 6 over, this is square root of 36, so that just equals 6. Now when we check this, the 8 over 6 will actually reduce. And since they do reduce, we have to, because we're always going to simplify these as far as we can. So 8 over 6 will reduce and become 4 over 3. All we could do for it, so that is our answer. Now, letter D. These are the ones that are a little bit more challenging for people. Because we have that 2 on the outside, the general thing that people try to do is they multiply by 2 square root of 7 and 2 square root of 7. Okay? This is wrong. We don't multiply by the whole denominator. Remember a minute ago I said that we only multiply by the radical. So if we have 5 over 2 square root of 7, the radical that we're going to multiply by is square root of 7. So simplify from here, we end up with 5 square root of 7 on the top. On the bottom, this becomes 49. So this is like doing 2 radical 49. Hopefully you recognize that the square root of 49 is just 7. So that means we end up with 2 times 7, which is 14. And if we can reduce this with the 5 over 14, we can't. We do, but since we can't, we are done. Hope this helps. This is a real quick, easy goal. Let me know if you have questions.